Israelites are in Egypt and they're slaves. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Bad thing, exactly. And then the Pharaoh thought the slaves were getting too big, and so he decided to start killing the slaves so that they wouldn't get to be too big, right? And then what special baby was saved from the killing of the slaves? Jack? We just read Moses. Exactly, Moses was. And Moses ended up growing up in Egypt, and then Moses ended up finding out he was an Israelite at some point, a Hebrew, and what did he do wrong? Not yet. What did he do? He did something to an Egyptian a while back. He what's it? Sydney? He punched him. Yeah, he probably punched him. He did a little bit more. Pushed him off of something? Yeah. What happened to the Egyptian guy? McKenna? He got killed. Moses killed an Egyptian. So he ended up running away because they wanted to kill Moses. And where did he run to? It's a land called Midian. And he went to a well, and guess what he found at a well? His wife, exactly. And he ended up living in Midian for 40 years. And then last week, he saw something on the mountain of God. It was a bush that was not... It was a bush that was on fire, but it wasn't on fire. Who was in the bush? God. And what did God ask Moses to do? Yeah. Free the slaves? Yes, God said, Moses, you're in charge of free the slaves. So, was Moses excited about it?
Yes.
Yeah, he was a little nervous, wasn't he?
Yes.
So the story today picks up right after they left off. So Moses goes and asks his father-in-law, Jethro, and says, Jethro, can I go? And Jethro goes, sure. And so Moses takes off to Egypt. And guess who he meets up with? His brother. Jack, you know all the answers today. His brother. What's his brother's name?
Pharaoh.
Not Pharaoh. Aaron, exactly. Moses' brother is Aaron. And the movie got it a little wrong. The movie isn't completely right, but it gives you kind of a feel for what's going on. Aaron doesn't get mad at his brother. Aaron is actually the spokesperson for his brother. Yeah? He talks for Moses. So Moses tells Aaron what's going on, and Aaron's like, we're going to go take on the world's biggest superpower and tell them that we got to get the slaves out of here. Okay. So Aaron's like, all right. And so then they go to the people, the elders of Israel, all the Israelites, and guess what Moses does? He tells them what he's going to do. And they go, oh, that's cool. Do you think they were excited to be freed slaves soon?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think they thought that it was going to happen? Yeah. They think Moses is coming back to save everybody. They're all excited. Moses gives them the signs. And Moses is all like, yeah, this is going to work out really well. And he goes to Pharaoh. What does he say? Let my people go. Let my people go. So everybody, we're going to be saying that a lot next week, especially. But say it together. Ready? Let my people go. Hold on. Ready, set, go. Let my people go. Hey, not bad. Say it a little louder because you mean it. Ready? Let my people go. And Pharaoh's like, oh. And Moses explains to him, hey, I'm a Hebrew, I'm an Israelite. God says that we are going to get out of here and go to our promised land. You have to let us go. You think Pharaoh's going to say, okay. What does Pharaoh say? No. I don't think so. I don't know this God. You remember the magician guys that were up there on the video? They were doing all those, like, talking about all those huge, Puma, Poo, Ra, not Poo, Poo, Ra, all these, those are Egyptian gods. Now, are they real? Are they real? Say it with confidence. Are they real? No. Who's the real God? God. What's his name? Do you remember his name from last week? Yahweh. Everybody say Yahweh. So Moses explains to Pharaoh, it's Yahweh. He tells us the true God of heaven and earth says we got to go out of here. And Pharaoh goes, I don't think so. Not going to happen. Not in my lifetime. I don't think so. And you know what God had said to Pharaoh, to Moses? He said that Pharaoh was going to say no. How did God know that? Oh, because he's God, that's right. And he said Pharaoh is going to harden his heart, which means his heart is going to be like a rock. instead of like, I don't know, Play-Doh. And so Pharaoh's kind of ticked at Moses. He's pretty upset. And he goes, Moses, because all the workers were like, yes, we're going to be free. Yes, we're going to be free. And then they weren't free because Pharaoh said, no. Okay, so say this with me. Ready? Let my people go. Ready? Let my people go. Pharaoh said, no. So Pharaoh says, you know what? These guys are going to be worried about being freed. So I got to make them work harder so that way they don't think about being free. You know what? I'm going to make your workload double. No, not double, triple. No, not triple, quadruple. I'm going to make you work so hard, you're not going to ever think about getting freed again. Now, do you think the Israelite people, they were really excited because Moses came. Now, do you think they're really excited?
No.
Who are they mad at? Oh man, they are ticked at Moses. The Bible says they are like furious, loathing Moses and Aaron. And so Moses is like, he's like really excited, and then all of a sudden, he's not really excited. He's like, what's going on? And so he goes and prays to God, and he goes, God, what's going on? And God goes, duh, Moses, do you think this is going to be easy? It's not exactly what he said, but that's kind of the gist of what God said to Moses. And Moses is like, oh, I kind of thought it was going to be easy. God says, no, it's going to be really hard. I'm going to have to send plagues, bad things on Egypt to get him to make you leave. He's not going to let you leave the first time, or the second time, or the third time. And next week we'll find out how many times it takes for Pharaoh to let the people go. But meanwhile, Moses goes to Pharaoh and says, he goes with his brother Aaron, and he says, God says, tell your brother to throw down the staff. Throw down the staff. And what happens, Mike? What happens to the staff? It becomes a what?
A snake.
Snake! It becomes a snake, which normally doesn't happen. You guys normally pick up sticks from the woods and go throw it on the ground and it becomes a snake? Is that a normal thing? No, Xavier, that doesn't happen to you, does it? We should go out back here and kick off a branch and see if... No, it doesn't work. But, well, wait a second. The Pharaoh guys did it. Because the Bible says that the Pharaoh magicians were able to do the exact same thing. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, so their snakes were eaten by whose snake? Moses' snake. Now, how in the world did the Egyptian magicians turn a stick to a snake? Because they didn't have God on their side, did they? No. Well, there's an ancient tradition that says that they actually trained snakes to be hard as sticks so they could walk around with them. So snakes were trained to be really stiff, like this, and they looked just like sticks. They didn't look like snakes much. But then they could tell the snakes to not be stiff anymore, and then they would just be slithering little snakes. So that's what we think maybe happened instead of. Did God really turn a stick into a snake, or was it already a snake? No, it was a stick, wasn't it? So whose God is more powerful? Yahweh. And versus the other gods. Are the other gods real? Who's real, Brandon? Yahweh's real, and these gods are. So there are things in our lives that are real, and things that are not. Let's pray, my friends. God, I'm really thankful for the story of Moses. It reminds us that us people in this room, we're often very small, insignificant. People don't look twice at us. They just, But God, in your eyes, we're big and mighty. And we are very, very, very special. And you've got things planned for us that we don't even know, and don't even realize. And help us, Lord, to, as we grow up, and as we get to those things, help us to realize that and live for you. In Jesus' name we pray.